Just beyond the shadows of Oklahoma City lies the small, sleepy town of Stillwater, home to Oklahoma State University. Stillwater is like many other college towns in the Midwest, from the world-famous Eskimo Joe's to countless other simple pleasures. Stillwater doesn't pretend to be anything it's not. But don't be fooled. Inside this town of 40,000 lies a Mecca, the National Wrestling Hall of Fame. For wrestlers, this is the final stop in a glorious career. For Lance Thompson, it's simply part of the neighborhood. A senior at Stillwater High, Thompson stands out in the world of wrestling. One check of his resume, and it's easy to see why. 37-1 as a junior, 2 consecutive Oklahoma State titles, National Cadet Freestyle Champion. The accolades are endless.
He's one of those kids we can rely on all the time. We know he's going to be there, giving it all he's got. The other kids, no matter what you do, if you're a winner, kids look up to you. He accepts that role, I think, pretty well. Not a big talker in practice. It's more of a lead by example type thing.
His skills as a leader extend beyond the mat, as he's a leader in the classroom also, carrying a 3.0 GPA.
And again, it's a hard-working aspect, and something he's probably had instilled in him from his parents and his early training as far as athletics. And I think that's a big thing. When you get athletes who excel in the classroom, they excel in their sport as well.
It's a quality the great ones share, the rarest of abilities to shine in any given situation. But it's on the mat where Thompson is most comfortable. One workout, and it's easy to see why.
The speed, the quickness, the strength, all those things he definitely has. He's got experience on his side, wrestled for many years. Probably the mental edge is what he has over a lot of his opponents, and he just he's not going to quit. He's going to wrestle for the entire match. He just will look at a kid and just, maybe not verbally tell somebody this, but it's like, I'm going to beat you. And like I said earlier, there's nothing you can do about it. I'm going to beat you, and that's the way it's going to be.
As Coach Chesbro beams about his star wrestler's abilities, Thompson himself is far from arrogant.
He's not overconfident about anything. He goes in there with a level head. I mean, when he has tough matches, he goes in there nervous like the rest of us, but, when he gets on that mat, all of his nerves go away, and he really gets after it. You can always count on him.
Spend time with Thompson away from the gym, and his infectious personality shines.
Folk Style World Championships, and then this one is the Jinx Tournament Outstanding Wrestler since I was in kindergarten. And then I took a couple years off, 5th grade and 6th grade, just because, you go every single weekend. It's just, you're so young with all that pressure, you get tired of it. And I think it was good for me, getting that break. And now, I can't wait to get on the mat now. It's just, so it was good for me.
Wrestlers are born wrestlers, some of them are. And I think that, with him at an early age, we could tell that he had a lot of natural ability for wrestling. And he's probably just as good or better baseball player than he is wrestler, but wrestling is what he loves to do. He just always liked to roll around and wrestle and get rough with, other kids, and even his mom now. They had a few wrestling matches, but at first she could beat him, but not anymore.
I've gotten hurt a few times, being a little bit too rough, so now that he's much bigger and stronger, but when he was younger it was a lot easier, but yeah, I just kind of play dead is really what I do.
The world of wrestling is far from fun and games, though. Perhaps the least glamorous of all sports. Based largely on Hollywood's less than favorable portrayal, wrestling is filled with negative stereotypes.
That is the worst part of it, is from the parents' point of view. And of course, if he can't eat, then we don't eat around here. I can't eat in front of him. We don't do that. We try to make it as easy as possible as we can for him.
They're called rubber suits, but they're not too, you're not supposed to use them, but a lot of people do. And wear those when you jog around. Don't eat too much. Wash your liquids is the big thing. You won't drink a couple days before.
68 even.
If you don't pull weight, you're wrestling guys that outweigh you 10 or 15 pounds, and boy, it's hard to compete, especially if they're the same caliber you are. To compete, they're just a bit bigger, stronger, they have a big advantage.
To his competitors, wrestling Thompson is the big disadvantage. After all, winning back-to-back state titles is no small feat. And as he completes a stellar high school career, Thompson is now firmly entrenched as the guy everyone's aiming to beat.
There's kids, he's got a target on him. And there are kids that are training to beat him. And he doesn't have that person to aspire to beat really anymore around here at this level. And so he has to push from within.
To him, that's just incentive to work even harder.
It gives you the motivation, though, to know that you got that target on your back and everyone's going to wrestle the best match to when they're wrestling you. So it gives you, some people say you don't have the motivation because you're on top, you don't have anybody to gun for, but it gives you the motivation because you know people are gunning for you. So that's how I look at it.
As he goes for his third consecutive state title, Thompson is still able to keep one eye on the future. A college choice to wrestle at either Penn State or Oklahoma State is imminent.